In this lesson, I'll be answering a very common question that students often ask me, and that is, do I read the questions or passages first? In this lesson, we'll be covering a few strategies such as underlining that will help you answer IELTS reading questions, and you'll learn two different strategies for reading and answering questions. So let's move on firstly to underlining keywords, and this is a very commonly used strategy that helps a lot of students in IELTS reading. I highly recommend that you practice it and use it in your IELTS reading test. So for both questions and passages, it's important to underline keywords. What exactly are keywords in questions and passages? They are often verbs, adjectives, nouns, or names. The keywords give meaning to the language in the passage or question. And why is underlining keywords such an important strategy for your IELTS reading? Well, underlining can very much help you speed up the time it takes to finish your IELTS reading test. It will also help you to not get lost when trying to relocate key information or key words, and these will usually help you answer the questions. I also believe that underlining keywords in questions and passages will give you a quicker and better understanding of the text, so it's a very important thing to do. Let's take a look at the two reading strategies that I very much recommend. Simply speaking, both of these strategies work, so finding which one works for you will be very helpful in your test-taking skills. First, we have read the questions first, then skim and scan through the text to find answers. Then we have read the passage carefully but quickly, and then return to the questions. Let's take a look at questions first. Read through the group of questions and underline key words and phrases. Remember, these will usually be proper nouns or verbs. Then skim and scan the text. Again, underline key words here. These may be synonyms to the keywords in the questions. Return to the questions and work through answering them. So some key information. This is a great strategy for completing most IELTS reading questions. When answers to questions are not in order in the text, it does mean that you will have to jump around in the IELTS passage to find your key information and answers. Let's take a look at reading the text or passage first. Carefully but quickly read the entire passage first. Then go to the questions and try and answer what you can. Return back to the passage and skim and scan through the text for more answers. And here's some key information about this strategy. So for some people, this can work very well. If you are a fast reader who can retain and remember specific information easily, try this strategy and see if it works for you. One of the problems with reading the text carefully first is that you're going to have to spend more time reading the entire passage. But for some people, it does work. And again, I do recommend trying both strategies and seeing what you prefer. So once again, here are the two strategies. Either read the questions first or carefully and quickly read through the passage. Once again, see which strategy works best for you and then practice it as much as you can. See you in the next lesson.